Hey, Spook.
What?
Where do you buy a classic VW to restore?
I don't know, that computer interwebby thingy, or on one of these, I don't know. What? Okay, I gotta crawl out again.
Yeah, don't bump your head.
How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Hi, folks.
Are you hiding under there?
No, I was gonna take a nap, but my arm kept moving.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, that happens.
It's getting the stuff that nobody's gonna see.
Gotcha.
Kind of a thing, you know.
All right, got a question for you.
We always have a question.
I know, just full of
Do
questions.
we never have a question?
I never not have a question, so.
That's
yeah.
okay. That's
All
good.
right.
Be inquisitive.
Oh, yeah, there. All right, so here's the question, and we hear this a lot. Where can I buy an old classic VW that I can restore?
On the internet.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Like Amazon? They're going to ship it to me in 2 days?
I think you can actually get like an electric car from India on Amazon, so, or a little motorbike from China. So why not?
Yeah.
No. Best place is going to be probably the enthusiast websites.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of them. I think the biggest one that is still worldwide is Samba.com,
Mm-hmm.
THESAMBA.com.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out to the guys who run that. They've been running that for 30 or 40 years
Yeah, Everett's
now.
been at that for a long
Yeah,
time.
Everett, man, they've been doing that, and that's just like, we love them. Also a good source of parts for when you are doing restoring.
And advice.
Yeah, and you know, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, those are kind of the go-to places at this point. Your local newspaper occasionally, sometimes just out driving around in a field. Who knows?
Yeah.
Happen to see stuff in a barn, go stop and leave a note.
And remember we used to go to VW car shows?
Oh God, that's
Remember those?
pre-pandemic stuff. So hopefully we'll be going to Bugapalooza this year. It's going to be April, but who knows?
Yeah, but why I brought it up is that there's usually
There's
for sale there.
they call it the Car Corral.
Ah.
So they have a bunch of stuff for sale, and a lot of enthusiasts will drag stuff up there with ridiculously low prices. So if they're looking to leave, you might be able to get a good price. Just make sure you get something fairly solid. The more solid it is, the more expensive it's going to be, but the cheaper it'll be to restore.
So does it wash, or is it you're still better off paying extra for
You're still better off paying extra for a more solid body. Less metal work, less body work equals a little bit less money. Everything else is going to be the same. The repaint job is going to cost you the same. Redoing your interior is going to cost you the same. Redoing your electrical, redoing your motor, all that stuff's going to be the same. But the more of the body that is intact, the better it is. The less rust, the less physical damage to the car. So that's my advice.
All right. You're sticking to it, huh?
Yep.
All right, so show us what you're doing here.
Well, you can't really see
Riley.
what I'm doing.
No, because it's underneath. I'm not climbing underneath.
Let me see.
I'm drawing the line, man. Oh, you can take it? All right, go for it.
Yes. Now, this is an amateur operating a camera here, so.
Well, it's always an amateur
Whoa.
camera.
See, now that's what I was talking about. I'm an amateur
What
over
are
the
you
camera. I have no
doing?
idea. I have no idea. So, okay. There you go, folks. I am operating under and getting this dusty stuff all over me. And yes, I'm wearing glasses, so. That's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know if I can restabilize that
Yeah,
thing.
probably not.
So.
All right. So tell us what you were doing down there.
Sanding.
Okay.
320, hard blocks, soft blocks, long blocks. So like this one's a nice flexible block.
Yeah.
Made by 3M.
Cool.
So this helps me keep a flat, consistent curve. One of our comments a couple weeks ago actually kind of nailed the process I'm doing. It's like sanding a bowling ball.
Oh, yeah.
And that actually pretty much nails it, because there is no straight thing. Wait a minute, the door sills are straight.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway. So this is headed towards paint.
When?
Oh, probably a couple weeks.
Okay.
I've got this quarter done. This one's ready for paint. You guys are going to see an upcoming video on that little thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, and I'll actually be doing a talkie on it. So you guys get to hear my lovely voice again on a microphone. So, and then the roof is finished. I got that done yesterday.
Okay.
This is all the way down to Scotch-Brite. This is ready to paint all the way down to here. And actually, when I do a roof transition, either you work the entire panel at once, or you stop about here if you're coming down, and then when you come up, you stop about here with your sanding. That way, you get a nice feather zone over them. And then another
That's
pro
the
tip.
thing with the Ghia. There's really no.
There's no brake line.
There's nowhere to stop.
If I mess up on the paint, or you get a fender bender, the only parts I'm not going to be repainting are the door, the hood, this piece, and everything else is getting repainted.
Ugh.
I mean, the color will be just there, but
Yeah.
the clear coat has to go over through everything. So the last thing I do is I'll do a little bit extra work in here with the Scotch-Brite. You want to be omnidirectional with it. And then it gets one more layer of Scotch-Brite, which is much finer. It's up to about a 600 range, and it's ready to go.
Wow.
So
You're a patient man.
it's a lot of work. Well, I'm married to you, so yeah. No, I'm teasing, folks. I'm teasing. Josh making noise, so we'll go ahead.
Yeah, what's
and
going on over
first.
I was making noise too.
Well, no, you were chatting.
No, not just now. I was making squeaking noises.
Oh, squeakies. All right.
I'm playing plumber.
There you go. All right. Show us what you're working on.
All right, so we're working on semaphores for range here. Too tight of a gap to fit the semaphore in, so we have it taped off, and we're going to open this edge way out so where this will slide in easier. Otherwise, we're having to cram,
Yeah.
and that's
not a good idea.
No bueno.
Wow.
Other than that, some electrical. We finally got the dash pretty well wired up with all the instrumentation, all the switches. Man, I mean, it's moving right along. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere now.
Nice.
We'll get there. But other than that, that's really about it at this point.
All right. So what's going on with Rusty Bus?
Rusty Bus. So
You're becoming acquainted.
yes, Rusty Bus. We're gonna start next week, getting back wide open on it. We've got some B pillar rusting that we're gonna have to fix, which I'll have to cut and shape and put back in, weld up, all the good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So that's definitely gonna be a challenge here. It's in really, really poor shape, as you can tell, but we'll do what we can to make it right.
Are you up to date on your tetanus shot?
Yeah, yes, actually, I am.
That's good. I mean, if you're going to work on something called Rusty.
Yeah, you might want to be, right? No doubt. Yeah, no, but got a lot to do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Got a lot to do.
And you saw it's before pictures, right?
Yeah,
This
yes,
is
yeah.
actually not before.
Right,
This is-
yeah. It's definitely come a long way than entering the shop. How about that?
man.
So we'll get there.
We'll save it. All right. Shannon, what are you working on?
Oh, before we do that,
Oh,
make sure you go hit that like, subscribe, notify bell thingy. We want to thank everybody. We hit 1,000, so
Yeah.
thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are having much fun watching while we're doing this, and we're having as much fun as you watch us do it.
all right. You heard the man.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Working on Mr. Harden's pan and getting chassis today. Working on getting the heater cables where they'll work again. Yes, having to play slight plumber. Having to clear them out where the cables will work.
What's in there?
Rust,
crud?
dirt, crud, you name it. That and some of the tubes are in bad shape, so we're going to save what we can of the tubes and replace the other sections for his heater cables.
That'll be nice so he can have some heat while he's driving.
Yes, once the car's all back together, and then we're still working on the pans and everything on it, so
Great.
just trying to get a little chassis ready.
All right. All right, Darren, you can run, but you cannot hide.
I'll show you Cabral real quick.
All right. He's coming back. He's having flashbacks to Roger or something. Ha! These guys, I swear.
I'm working on 4 or 5 cars at once.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Slacker.
So Cabral's, we got a little bit we can show you here.
Okay.
It's just really little stuff that we're getting.
Oh, it's got a seat.
Yeah, it's got a seat and a steering wheel and a shifter.
Oh, nice.
Shift housing back in. So we got that side kick panel. We're about to put all the wires back up there and get this kick panel on this side. So
That looks good.
yeah. So headliner, a couple we're working through some stove issues.
Yeah.
We got all the watering done so that we actually went with another faucet that the issue was that you could have city water hooked up to it. Well, it has a pump in there where you would have to sit in there and monitor how much goes in the tank, or otherwise it would just blow out the tank. So I found a faucet that it hooks directly to, so the city water sits there all the time on, and you just flip the switch on. It also has a pump, so you can hand pump water, and then we have a 12-volt pump in the tank. So if you're not near city water, you could use off that. So you got 3 ways to get water. So we changed that over a little bit, and then really he's on like the punch list type of deal. So we've got just small things. I got to put the front part of the headliner and put the dome light in.
Okay.
All the wiring's on. We've already checked everything. Horn, we had a little problem, but we finally got it working. So radio works.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, so we got a couple of we're got to chase down where the ashtray's at, and then soon we'll be cleaning her up and getting her on home, I think. So this has been a long time. So then
That's a good job.
a little range. I know you went through range already. I'm making a
Yep.
custom cover for the glove box so that it's
Oh,
so
inside.
this is gonna be the outside cover and the inside's gonna be leather. So I'm working on that now. But the outside cover, I got it done.
Fancy.
And then
Hey, wait. Did you get that idea from looking at Mabel?
no, this is before Mabel.
Oh,
This
you
is
gotta
a
go check it out.
fearless leader there's idea.
Ah, all right.
So
Well,
now
he's the
this
one that came up
material,
with hers.
I picked this material out
You did good.
because it looks like undercoating.
Yeah, it does.
But he wanted leather inside, which is a good idea. So, leather is real finicky when you sew it, so everything has to be good. Or if you're putting an insert,
You sew it
so I'm gonna have to
once.
spend a lot of time on that and getting that sorted out. And then I'm out there finishing up Mr. Johnston's convertible bug. I'm putting his lid that he spent a bunch of time painting on it. The deck lid was the wrong deck lid, so
Right,
so
yeah.
y'all see a little bit of deal. So this deck lid
It's
has
missing
no holes
something
in it.
very important.
So on a convertible, or we'll go back to a regular bug. So if you go back to the
Yeah.
regular bug, you know, you've got these big nice vents above the deck lid
yeah.
where you can get air to the motor.
Right.
On a convertible, the convertible top comes down to here.
Yeah.
So you don't have those
So you
on the
can't
car.
have solid
so
deck
they have to
lid.
have them on the deck lid. Well, that car came in with that, and we almost missed it. Almost went through the whole thing, but it
Sure.
kept Spook up at night, and he figured it out. So we got a brand new deck lid in, and he painted it, and I just put it on the car. We're fixing to take it for a test drive, and so there's the new deck lid, which he painted, and that's really good, actually. So that was a fresh steel deck lid, and he painted. So now you got your louvers where your motor can
Yes.
stay. And it doesn't take long with those motors since they're air cooled.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long with it not getting air for it to burn the motor up
Well,
really
sure.
quick. So
It's just dying in there.
yeah, so
Breathe.
but that was a good catch by
That is a good catch.
by the leader there of the gang. So.
All right.
And he spent a bunch of money on this motor, so he'd have been really mad, upset probably if it. And it's going to his
sure.
daughter, so she would have not known it. It would have just
No.
either caught on fire or
Oh my gosh.
seized up. So
Not good.
there it is. That's that.
That's
So we're
just-
trying to get this one done. I'm gonna go test drive it in a minute, and we're gonna get it cleaned up and get it out of here. And that one's right next to it. Looks the same, and it's
Oh.
a full resto too. So we've got to start
Came
on
with a
it.
banana.
I don't know what that banana's all about. But this one came in, it's almost identical to this one, except it's a fuel injected car, and it's full resto too, so we gotta rip it apart and send her to blast, new top, new interior, new everything. So
All right.
there she goes. We already want to take her place.
Yep. That's good. Keep them coming.
Yep. And
All
we're
right.
about to start. We got approval for the bug that's in the trailer there. It's taken to pieces. It's gonna go to blast this next week, so that'll be on the video next week, hopefully, or the week after. So
All right.
it's all metal work. All right.
That's it. All right. Bye, folks.
Bye, nice people.